Dear student, I give lecture on fuel combustion and combustion equipment of steam power plant. First, the introduction to fuel combustion and combustion equipment. First, the coal is used as a fuel which is burnt in a confined space which is called as a furnace. The efficient combustion of the fuel is essential for the economical operation of the steam power plant. The proper quality of primary or the secondary air is required for the complete fuel combustion process. The minimum operating and maintenance cost in the steam power plant. The steam power plant should be, that means the fuel combustion and the combustion equipment, that system should be easy to handle and should be dependable. Then two types of fuel firing which are used in the steam power plant for fuel combustion process. First, what is the definition of stroker? What is meant by stroker? A stroker is a fuel firing device which receives the fuel by gravity, which carries it into the furnace for the combustion process. After the combustion process, it discharges the ash at the appropriate point. For this purpose, we are used the stroker in the furnace of the boiler in the steam power plant. In case of fuel firing, the unpulverized coal in the combustion furnaces, the two types of firings are available. One is pulverized fuel firing, second one is solid fuel firing. Again, the solid fuel firing is classified into hand firing and stroker or mechanical firing. Now we studied about the hand firing. That is, the hand firing is nothing but the coal is put into the furnace of the boiler frequently by the shovels only. The adjustment of the supply of air are to be made every time the coal is fed to the furnace of the boiler. The primary and the secondary air is needed for the combustion process, that is fuel combustion process, and is regulated by the dampers. What is mean by dampers? Dampers is nothing but a device which allows the control of flow gases. The grate of such type of boilers consist of the bars over which the coal is put into the boiler only. This type of firing, that is the hand firing, is very simple and it does not require capital investment. This hand firing method can be used only in the small installation because the uniformity of the combustion is difficult to control this type of firing. The next type of firing is stroker firing and the another name is mechanical firing. The stroker gives the mechanical feeding of a coal only. The mechanical strokers receive the fuel by gravity, carry it to the furnace for the fuel combustion, and after combustion discharge of ash at the appropriate point only. In this method of the firing, the coal is carried into the furnace for the fuel combustion and ash formed after combustion which is discharged at the appropriate point. The strokers are designed for meeting specific requirements of the fuels. While some strokers can work with natural draft, others need mechanical draft only. There are two main classes of stroker is there. One is overfeed strokers, another one is the underfeed strokers. So what is the difference between these two main classes of stroker is the feeding of coal above or below the level at which the primary air is admitted in the furnace. Now, what is the advantages and disadvantages of the stoker firing or mechanical firing? The advantages of the stoker firing is, first one is uniform feeding of fuel into the furnace. Second one is greater fuel combustion facility. Third one is saving labor cost. Fourth one is fluctuation of load demand can be met because of the control of combustion. The last one is it is very reliable and the maintenance charges are reasonably low. So 5 advantages for stoker firing. The disadvantages is complicated construction. Loss of fuel in the form of riddlings, that is the remove access through the gates. And then the standby losses are always present. With very large units, the initial cost may be rather higher than with the pulverized fuel. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of stoker firing and mechanical firing. Other than this, what are the further classification of stoker? First, the stoker classified into overfeed and underfeed stokers. Then the overfeed stokers is again classified into 2 types. One is traveling grade stoker, another one is spreader stoker. Again, the traveling grade stoker is classified into 2 types. One is chain grade stoker, another one is bar grade stoker. The underfeed stoker is again classified into 2 types. One is single retort stoker, another one is multi-retort stoker. Now we studied about the overfeed and underfeed stoker one, and because in the VTU examination they are asking explain the overfeed stoker and underfeed stoker only. So these 2 types only now we study. First, overfeed stoker. So what is the function and operation of the overfeed seeker? You see the circuit diagram. This is the indication of primary air. This is the grate. This is the clean coal. Then coke. That is incandescent coke. Then this is the ash. This is the flame. All are differentiated in the diagram. This is the secondary air. The overfeed stoker are used for large capacity boilers where the coal is burnt as a lump, that is without pulverization. Pulverization means what? The unsized coal is crushed, sized, dried and separated. That is called as a pulverized coal. But these type of stokers, that means used for large capacity where the coal is burnt as without pulverization only. In this type of stoker, the fuel bed receives the fresh coal on the top surface. You see, this is the coal. Then the first layer of the overfeed stoker is the top layer or fresh coal. This coal is added. Okay, this is the coal first added. The second layer is a drying zone. In this case, the coal loses the moisture. Coal loses the moisture. Then the third layer is distillation zone. In this case, the coal loses volatile matter only. The fourth layer is the combustion zone. In the combustion zone, the fixed carbon in coal is consumed. Then the fifth layer is ash cooling zone. You see, this is the primary air, there is a bed, then first coal, then coke, then ash produced, finally flame. So this is the process of overfeed stoker fuel firing, which is used for fuel combustion. The next type of the stoker is underfeed stoker. Now you see the diagram. The underfeed stoker primary air is required, secondary air is required, grate is there, then ash, then coke, incandescent coke, then green coal, then flames. This is the difference between the overfeed and underfeed. Later we study. Now underfeed stoker studied. The coal fed into the furnace below the point of the admission air. Admission air. This is the direct air. So here only the coal submitted. Okay. Then the coal from the container discharges into the furnace. When the coal gets heated up, all volatiles in it are distilled, and when the coal reaches active combustion, it is in the form of coke or ash. This is a coke or ash. The ash discharge plates are at the back of the furnace. By the time the coal is washed down on the plates, all combustion has been complete. Here the air is admitted through holes in furnace side. You see these holes only, the air, that means admitted to the furnace. So this is the function of underfeed stoker. Then what is the difference between the overfeed, underfeed and speaker? You see the diagram. Here you see the overfeed, that means great coal cake and then coal coke and then ash flame. But here you see first great, after gas, instead of coal, ash, then coke, then kale. That means the difference is the coal, green coal and ash is interchanged. The place is interchanged. Okay. And then here the underfeed, that means the coal fed to the furnace below the point of the admission of the air. But here and all is nothing but the fuel bed only receive the fresh coal on the top surface only. Okay. So this is the difference between the overfeed stoker and underfeed stoker. Dear student, I hope that in this lecture video you clearly understand the fuel combustion process. Then what is the fuel combustion equipment? Equipment is nothing but a stoker, and then different types of stoker. Under the classification of the stoker, we studied only overfeed stoker and underfeed stoker. Under this topic, how the question will come in the VTU University exam, explain the fuel combustion and combustion equipment. Otherwise, explain the operation of the overfeed stoker and underfeed stoker with a neat diagram. So minimum 6 mark, maximum 8 mark. Thank you student for watching this video.